Welcome to the year 1900. Here is the typical American family. This family eats dinner together, do all their chores together, rely on each other, and they are each other's best friends. This is because of their strong unity. And their unity is partly because this is before the major McDonaldization of society. McDonaldization is... well, let me just show ya. Here is Jimmy George, a typical American boy. Since over 50% of Americans lived on farms in 1900, that's just where he lives.
You're my best friend, Jimmy George. You're my best friend too, Iglesias. I just want to fall with you. Ha! I won. I hate you, Jimmy George. Ow! I thought we were best friends. Jimmy George, get out here. Come on, Mama. Jimmy George, get out here. I'm coming, Mama. I'm coming. Mama, I'm sorry, Mama, but Iglesias hit me in the leg with a log. Mama, what are you doing? Jimmy George, I need you to come help me cook dinner. But Mama, that's Colonel Timothy. Now, boy, Colonel Timothy is fat. There's something to eat him now. Be a man and take the snap and do the dirty work.
This poor scene was the reality for most people in America before the McDonaldization of home cooking went into full steam. The McDonaldization of something is the process of streamlining that something to make it more efficient and all around faster and easier to do, just like McDonald's made getting food faster and easier. In the future, as you know, making food is a lot easier and no longer requires you to kill a beloved pet, but rather just buy an already killed animal from the local grocery.
Wait, are you saying that in the future nobody has to kill their pets and they all buy their food from the store?
They sure do, Jimmy George.
Oh boy, that just sounds swell.
Would you like to come see for yourself?
I sure would.
Okay, but you better put down that knife first.
Okay. Colonel Timothy! Where am I now? And what are these fancy doodads?
You're in the 1930s, and those fancy doodads are the new style of clothing. But I didn't bring you here to tell you that. I brought you here to show you something else. Do you see that big white thing? That's a refrigerator.
What's a refrigerator?
You know that ice box you have back home?
Yes, sir.
Well, a refrigerator is like an ice box with ice that never melts.
Wowee! Ice that never melts? No way!
Yes way. The electric refrigerator was a key turning point in how people prepared food, because now food could be stored for long periods of time without being in danger of spoiling. The days of keeping something alive until you needed to eat it were no more. With this new invention, less people were still killing for their food, and more people were buying food from stores to fill up their refrigerators. Also, the refrigerator made leftovers possible. The invention of leftovers changed everything. Now, instead of cooking small amounts of food every day, people made larger amounts of food so that they could eat it for several days. This saved people a lot of time.
How did they ever come up with this?
Well, Beltzar von Patten and Karl Munters, two Swedish college students, one day had an idea.
What's wrong? And I just had an epiphany.
And that's how the electric refrigerator came to be. The electrical refrigerator and other electrical kitchen devices were all part of the electric revolution. Starting around 1905, all the new houses in America started being built to accommodate electricity. With the new power of electricity, people started inventing stuff to make home cooking more efficient. Almost every current kitchen appliance was reinvented to use electricity. The toaster also became popular in the 1930s, especially once Wonder Bread started marketing its famous pre-sliced bread. This is a great example of the convenience that McDonaldization brings. But this is only the beginning! Come, Jerry Jeff, let's see what further McDonaldization the future holds.
Jimmy George.
That's what I said.
Where am I now? And where are these fancy doodads?
You're in the 1950s, Jamie Joe.
Jimmy George.
Don't interrupt me, Jolly Joe. And yes, those doodads are the new style.
When the McDonaldization is here?
Well, the 1950s came right after a great war, World War II. Once the war ended, an economic surplus made convenience the new standard. As further industrialization came to be, the economy boomed, and people could afford luxury products. This market was perfect for even more McDonaldized home cooking products. People started buying unneeded convenient appliances like electric blenders, juicers, non-stick pans, and other fine products. But probably the most revolutionary was the automatic dishwasher.
What's the automatic dishwasher?
Well, Jimmy, you know how your family takes turns cleaning up and doing the dishes after supper?
Yeah?
Well, the electric dishwasher does all those dishes for you. It turns cleaning after dinner into less of a shared family chore. Isn't that convenient and time-saving?
Wow!
And it also cuts down on family unity. Isn't McDonaldization great?
Gee whiz!
Also, fast food restaurants like McDonald's started popping up all over the place. So to compete with such cheap convenience, food companies started marketing convenience foods like the TV dinner. This started to discourage people from even cooking themselves.
But what's a TV dinner?
It's a prepackaged full dinner that you pop into an oven, and after just a few minutes, bam! You got dinner!
Wowee! How'd they ever think of that?
Well, the good people at Swanson's had an idea one day.
Mr. Swanson, what's wrong? I just had an epiphany.
And that's how the TV dinner was born. Well, we're running out of time, but we have a few more stops, so come along, Doorstay.
Where am I?
1990s, and that's the new style, Orlu.
Is Jimmy?
I don't care. In this time period, a great new invention has been around for a while. Do you see that alien-looking device right next to you? That's a microwave.
What's a microwave?
It's like an oven that can heat something up super fast. Instead of taking hours to cook something in an oven, it now only takes a few minutes, or even seconds to cook it in a microwave.
Gee willikers! How did they ever think of this thingamajigger?
Well, you see, in 1945, while working on a radar system, Percy Spencer's candy bar melted, and he had himself an idea.
Percy, what is it now?
This stupid radar we're supposed to be working on melted my candy bar.
With its microwaves?
Yeah, with this I just had an epiphany.
And that is the legend of the microwave. With the popularization of microwave ovens in the 1970s, people could cook whole meals in a matter of seconds. TV dinners and other ready-to-cook prepackaged products migrated to the microwave and multiplied rapidly. Here in the 1990s, cable TV networks, like the Food Network, tell people how to cook and what new appliances to buy 24/7. And the internet supplies a constant flow of new printable quick recipes and tips to make cooking easier. Time is everything now, so convenience food that you don't have to prepare, like prepackaged broccoli and quick macaroni and cheese, reigns supreme. McDonaldization is so integrated into home cooking now that most home-cooked dinners are made out of assembled boxes, cans, and bags, rather than raw materials.
Well, as long as I don't have to kill my best friend, I'm a happy camper.
We'll see. Let's go. Welcome to the year 2010. Not much has changed. A few things have just gotten a little bit more McDonaldized.
Oh boy, is it dinner time?
You bet it is, Billie Jean. Here you go.
It's Jimmy! What is this?
That looks like a hot dog and some questionable-looking potato chips.
But where's my family?
Your mom and dad are at work. You no longer live on a farm, so your parents have no reason to be at home right now.
But what about my brother?
Your brother's at his friend's house, playing video games.
Well, where's the home-cooked meal?
That is a home-cooked meal. Your mother bought that convenient hot dog and conveniently placed it in that convenient microwave oven. No one makes a home-cooked meal from scratch anymore.
Well, I bet there's a bunch of really neato home-cooked leftovers in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna put them in that neato microwave.
We'll see.
What is all this junk?
That's all condiments and dressings. You place them on things like hot dogs to give them extra zest.
So are you saying they're tasty?
Yeah, boy!
That was awful! So are you telling me that there's nothing here to eat besides this stupid junk and that stupid two-bit hot dog and the stupid two-bit rotten potato chips?
Yeah, isn't it great?
No, it's not great! It's awful! I want to go home and eat a good home-cooked meal with my mommy and my daddy Daddy, my brother. Can I go home now?
You are home.
Oh boy, I'm back home. I can't wait to eat a good home-cooked meal again. What's for dinner? Dinner, sir?